Now we're going to be heading down south to Jo North. Jo's hosted several Open Farm Sunday events at her family dairy farm in West Sussex since 2006 and is now our Open Farm Sunday coordinator in the South East. So Jo, can you please pull together some of these key points?
Thank you, Annabelle, and thank you, Ali and Hugh. So just to round up what we've heard, one of the first things to consider is to decide how many visitors you feel comfortable with and to plan your events around this. You need to develop a plan for an event that suits you, your farm, and the resources that are available to you. You want to think about what the story is that you're going to share with your visitors. Simple key messages and memories that you want your visitors to take home and talk about with their family and friends. And just as a side note, in future webinars we'll cover how to get your message across and some great activity ideas as well. You want to plan ahead, reviewing your plan regularly. It really is amazing how quickly the event rushes ahead. Share your plan with your helpers. They may have some bright ideas to contribute, and that brings me on to my next point, which is have a wet weather plan and contingency plans if you have more visitors than you anticipate, as Ali touched on, if the car park fills out, etc., etc. Collaboration and booking your helpers early, it really helps to share the workload, both in planning the event and also on the day. So get your staff, your agronomist, your vet, your neighbours, your friends, your family, young farmers, book them early, contact them occasionally to make sure they're still available, get them involved with the planning and make sure they're there to help you on the day. And look after your helpers. Make sure you have a really good briefing event for them, especially around health and safety issues and planning around that. Prepare as much as you can in advance. There's always a mad rush the Saturday before Open Farm Sunday, but things that you can do in advance, like the signage, which is so important so that people can find you and get about your farm and find a toilet as well. And Leaf has produced an excellent Open Farm Sunday checklist, which will help you to keep on track with the preparations, and that's available to download on the website on the Steps to Opening page. So just to round up the real essentials, if you haven't already, make sure you've registered your event, and that's at farmsunday.org. You must inform your insurance company that you're hosting an Open Farm Sunday event. They shouldn't charge you a premium, but you do have to tell them and also make sure you've got £5 million public liability insurance. In particular for large events, if you're planning to have music, sell alcohol or have a farmer's market, do contact your local council, check what licences you may need. These can take a couple of weeks to come through, so it's one of those jobs that can be done well in advance, and once it's done, you don't need to think about it. Make sure you've got all the necessary health and safety requirements in place, so especially around livestock, making sure you've got adequate hand washing facilities, and also if you're selling food, make sure that you're complying with all local council guidelines around that. And complete a risk assessment before your event. Leaf provides one on in the host farmer